blazenites? It's me, Phoenix, and welcome to the next Pretty Cure video on the channel. This is the first video of 2020, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Today, we'll be going over my favorite blue Pretty Cures from number 10 all the way up to number 1. 10 being my least favorite, while number 1 is my all-time favorite blue of the bunch. Keep in mind, if you don't agree with this list, remember this is my opinion, and this is just my opinion alone. If you want to share your own list for the blue cures, please leave a comment down below and I will definitely read them. I love reading the comments and I always reply back. But again, without further ado, let's blaze into action. Coming in at number 10, we have Minazuki Karen, aka Cure Aqua of the Yes Particular 5 team. Karen is a bit of a special case because she does not join in episode 5 as we all assume. She joins in episode 6. She was a bit reluctant about joining her team in episode 5, which came back to bite her in the butt because she did not get her transformation item, because she was thinking that she had to do everything herself. It was only after a little bit of growth and seeing her friends get hurt that she wanted to protect them and joined them, which led to her getting her transformation item and led to her becoming Cure Aqua. She is also our first Cure to be the Student Council President. And as we know, the Student Council President is a common collective person, as Karen is. But when she is alone, she is very, very lonely because her parents are always traveling, leaving her butler to always watch her. Her butler actually saw Nozomi and the others want to be friends with her, and decided that they need to be friends with her so that she wouldn't be lonely, which would lead to her becoming Cure Aqua. As Cure Aqua, she has a bit of a personality change. She's actually more loyal towards her team and has a more gentle personality than her civilian counterpart, which is definitely different from the Karen we know at the beginning of the series. Unfortunately, I have to put her at number 10 because I didn't find her very interesting, and her character, while it does develop, it's not as interesting as, say, Urara or Nozomi, or even Milk. I thought Milk had better development than her. So I'm sorry, Cure Aqua, you are at number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Ono Miki, aka Cure Berry of the Fresh Pretty Cure team. On her team, she is the most mature for wanting to keep up appearances in the public. Now, we've only seen this a couple times in the series, but she loves to go shopping for the latest trends, she loves to make fragrances at home, and she loves to make sure her appearance is perfect, as is her catchphrase, before leaving the house. We don't see this a lot with Love, Buki, or Setsuna later on in the series, but we know that it's a fact for Miki, and this shows that she stands out among the rest. She dreams of becoming a model, which also her appearance in public needs to keep that up, while also working throughout the series at dancing with Love and the others. We know at the beginning of the series, Love, Miki, and Buki formed the group Clover, and Setsuna makes the 4th Clover Leaf, which is actually really fun. I don't believe they are still dancing at the end of Fresh, but it would be interesting to see if they still are. I know in All Stars that when showing the opening, we see them still dancing together, even after the series is over. Really cool. As Cure Berry, she was the last one to get her Link Run, which would give her a Berry Sword, which would give her her power-up attack that she uses throughout the series as a whole. Unfortunately, this was all caused by Chiffon's lack of bonding with Miki, and in doing so, she was the last one to get her Berry Sword. Gratefully, their bond grew stronger near the end of her character episode, and she got her Berry Sword, which resulted in her victory against the Monster of the Week. Now, unfortunately, she is at number 9, mainly just because of the fact that other characters are more interesting than her. I myself am more of a Buki fan myself, so I kinda have to put her this low on the list. Sorry, Berry fans. Coming in at number 8, we have Yakusuji Saya, aka Cure Aunt of the Hagato Pretty Cure team. When people describe her, they talk about her as if she is an angel, most likely because of her personality being gentle and kind. Being a part of the student council, she also loves to help new students, as she did with Hana in episode 2. She also gets very embarrassed when somebody calls her cute, but can you blame us? You are cute, Saya. Despite being classified as an angel, she does have an extremely competitive side when it comes to her rivalry with Ruru. We see in episode 14 that she tries to win over the affection of babies. And we also see this rivalry again in the Halloween episode, but it's only for like a split second, and I kind of wish they expanded upon this because this adds so much to her character. She also has a thing for technology and tools, as she's usually the one seen with the Mirai pad and seen in a store with the tools. She knows a lot about tools, and again, I kind of wish they expanded upon this more. This adds so little to her character, but it's just a little details that I like. Being the shield of her team, she's able to protect while also being able to toss opponents to a great extent. That is only shown in one episode, but again, she's been shown to throw enemies great lengths with her shield. Sorry, Cure Ange fans, but I had to put her at number 8 because there's so many missed opportunities with Saya's character. And unfortunately, she doesn't get the needed development as, say, Hana or Hamari does. Sorry, Cure Ange, but you're at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have Kurumi Erika, aka Cure Marine, of the Hardcatch Pretty Cure team. If you've seen Hardcatch Pretty Cure, you know what I'm going to say about Cure Marine. She has the best moments because she is the funniest Cure on this list and the funniest Cure throughout all of Pretty Cure. If you look throughout all the All-Star appearances where she's in, all of the Hardcatch Pretty Cure episodes, and even the movie, you will definitely see she's the funniest Cure ever. Even if she's on screen for like a split second, she makes the best moments. Despite being a total goober, yes, I'm calling her a goober because she is one. She is definitely serious about her talent as a fashion designer, and she works hard to make sure the clothes best fit the model she's working with. There is a cultural festival episode in Hardcatch Pretty Cure, and she and the fashion club works hard at making these designs, and you can definitely show she put her best foot forward when making a design, and as president of the club, she works hard at it. I've already talked about her appearances in All-Stars, but one thing that I love about her is that she breaks the fourth wall in all All-Stars appearance, and it's too funny. Even in the posters, you will definitely see her looking directly at the audience, and it's too funny. I love Cure Marine, I love her character, but I had to put her at 7 because there are other blues on this list that I really enjoyed. But again, she's my funniest and favorite character of all of Hardcatch, so Marine, I'm glad you're at number 7 on this list. Coming in at number 6 on our list, we have Tatagame Aioi, aka Cure Gelato, of the Cure Pretty Cure Alamo team. She really holds freedom close to heart as she wants to be a rocker when she grows up and to rock out as free as she wants to. Raised in a wealthy family, she was raised as a proper young lady. Only after seeing rock herself that she changed her personality to match the rocker motif. Essentially, she was hiding it from her family until her butler found out and told her to stop doing it. Only after the events of episode 14 does she keep being a rocker and also work at the Cure Patty. At the Cure Patty, she is used for her muscle as being the muscle of her team because she's used for muscle-related jobs. So much so that she ends up accidentally throwing a table through a wall. I don't even know how that was possible, but she did it anyways. And this is also shown when she is Cure Gelato because she is also one of the strongest of her teams, being able to knock opponents back with a single punch. As Cure Gelato, she is also able to roar like a lion to stun enemies or to knock enemies back. I kind of wish they would use this motif a little bit more in the series because it's actually a really cool ability that she uses. But unfortunately, we don't get to see this enough. I would like to see this a lot more, but what are you gonna do? I really like Gelato as a character, and I feel like she has good development, just not enough as Hamari does. Honestly, Gelato is one of my favorite characters if you're not counting Ichika, so thank you for being my number 6, Gelato. Coming in at number 5 on our list, we have Ellen, aka Cure B, of the Sweet Pretty Cure team. One of the only blues on this list to be a villain from her respective season. Ellen was a redeemed villain who used to work with Mephisto and Trio the Minor to collect the notes to make the Melody of Sorrow, to plunge not only our world, but Majorland into despair, and possibly other worlds. We don't know their true plan. Luckily, this does not happen because Humi almost falls into despair, and this gives her a change of heart, and also becoming Cure Beat. After a change from being a villainess, becoming a Cure, her true personality comes out, showing off that she has a more upbeat, pun intended, attitude, and shows off a goofy persona when it comes to reading stuff in books and using that in the real world. Now, whenever she reads stuff in books, she uses that knowledge in the real world. Like, one episode she becomes a cowboy and starts playing the guitar. Another is when she gets hiking gear and decides to go on a hike with Hibiki and Kanade, and it's so funny. I love her personality when she becomes a Cure. It's just way too funny. As Cure B, she has an interesting feature that makes her unique. Her hair makes an electric sound when she flicks a strand of it, so whenever she flicks a strand of her hair, it makes an electric sound, and I find that really unique about her. Again, I love Cure B. She's one of my all-time favorites in Sweet. I think I love her a lot more than I do Muse. And before I forget, happy birthday to Toyoguchi Megumi, her voice actress. Her birthday was last week on the 2nd, so happy birthday to her. If she's even watching this, I highly doubt it. But again, happy birthday. And Ellen, thank you for being my top 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Kaido Minami, aka Cure Mermaid of the Go Princess Pretty Cure team, and possibly one of the best blues with the best character development. Honestly, I really enjoy her character. I love how she changes from episode 1 all the way up to the final episode, and I really enjoy that about her character. Minami is honestly deserving to be in my top 4 picks. I really love her. Honestly, there's a good reason why she's up so high as she is, and it's because of the way her future plans out. Because she thought that she had to follow in her parents' footsteps and decide to work for her family. She really didn't need to, and her parents tell her this in one of the later episodes of Go Princess, and she doesn't have to follow in their footsteps. She changes her dream midway and tells them about it, and again, it works out for the best because she becomes a veterinarian in the future. Which is what I really enjoyed about this series, is that they allowed her to change her dream without any consequences. Like, she initially becomes a veterinarian, and it works out for her. This is a good lesson for kids. You don't have to always follow in your parents' footsteps. You can always go for your own dreams no matter what, and your parents will always support you no matter what you do. And that's what I truly enjoy about Minami's character. As Cure Mermaid, honestly, she can freely swim and breathe underwater to fight opponents. We don't really see this too often, but in the 2nd episode, we see that she was able to freely swim and breathe underwater. And I kind of wish that they did this more often with her character. We know we did this with the dolphin episode, and I really enjoyed that. I like that. Kaido Minami is honestly one of my favorite blues, and she's deserving of being in my number 4 pick. Coming in at number 3, we have Uni, aka Cure Cosmo of the Star Twinkle Pretty Cure team. Being our first and only neutral Cure, she has only one goal throughout Star Twinkle, and that's to save her home planet, Planet Rainbow. Her planet was turned to stone by Iwan's failed attempt at a dark pin, and Uni was off-world, so she didn't suffer the same fate as her people. Unfortunately, the treasure from Planet Rainbow was taken to all parts of the galaxy, and Uni thought it as her own right to bring back the treasure and to also bring back her planet. So she turned to a life of crime as the Blue Cat. Her species also has an ability to transform thanks to her perfume, so she's able to work for the villains as Bakugan, get information as Mao, and to steal the treasure back as Blue Cat. And I really like this because we never really have a neutral Cure, so to see this in Star Twinkle really spices things up. I would really like to see this again in future Pretty Cure seasons, just because, again, I really like the neutral Cure. As Cure Cosmo, she's able to use any of the Princess Star Color pins in the Rainbow Perfume to use the Rainbow Splash. I really like her Rainbow Splash attack because this is an attack she can use any of the Star Color pins. I really like it because it's different each time she uses a different pin, and I really like to see this attack in future All-Stars. Again, All-Stars is an iffy thing, but again, I really like Uni as a character. She's one of my all-time favorite Cures, and I'm glad she made it into the top 3. So Uni, thank you for being my 3rd pick as the best blue Cure. Coming in at number 2 on our list, we have Shirayuki Hime, aka Cure Princess of the Happiness Charge Pretty Cure team. Another shy Cure that has a big development in her respective season. Now Hime is really shy and will instantly run from somebody when trying to make friends with her. But once you get to know her, she is a big fan of fashion, she is a big fan of makeup. She also talks about being swept off her feet by her Prince Charming, and I really like that. I think that's pretty cute. Also, she talks about saving her home, the Blue Sky Kingdom, because she is the princess of the Blue Sky Kingdom. She fights to save her home of the Blue Sky Kingdom from the bad guys. Her growth in the series is pretty noticeable as her attacks become more powerful. At the beginning of the season, she can't really beat the monster of the week, and near the end of the season, she's taken down multiple versions of the monster of the week, and it's pretty powerful how powerful she becomes because it's really nice. And I love to see characters like this develop because you can't just have a shy character be shy for the rest of the series because that's gonna be pretty boring. As your princess, like the other members of her team, she has two alternate forms to beat the opponent. She has Sherbet Ballet, which she can use the Arabesque Shower, and the Macadamia Hut Hula Dress, in which she can use the Hawaiian Alohale. Granted, I love Shirayuki Hime. She's one of my all-time favorite blues, and I love her to death. She is honestly one of my favorite blues in this entire list. But is she number one? No, she is not. Who's number one? Before we get to number one, let's get to the honorable mentions. Honorable mentions go to Hishikawa Rika, aka Cure Diamond of the Doki Doki Pretty Cure team. Unfortunately, she's in the same boat as Rosetta, as she does not get much time to develop because Mana hogs all of the spotlight. I really found Rika an interesting character, and I found that her down-to-earth nature really interests me, and I wanted to know more about her. Unfortunately, again, Mana hogs most of the spotlight. Don't worry, Mana and the Pink Cures are going to be next on the list. Just you wait, blazenites. But for now, number one blue cure is... Drumroll, please! Coming at number one on our list, we have Aoki Reika, aka Cure Beauty of the Smile Pretty Cure team. You guys already knew where this list was going. Beauty had to end up somewhere on this list, and I'm glad she ended up in the number one spot. And can you blame me? Beauty is like the best blue cure on this list. She's my favorite blue cure as a whole. I love her character development, and I love her character moments. She's really fun, and I really enjoy her character when she's on screen because she's so cute and so pretty. I love her. She has one of the best fight scenes throughout the entire Pretty Cure franchise when fighting with Joker. What makes the fight scenes really good is the character song that's playing in the background. Her voice actress is singing Your Mirror, and it's really good. If you guys have yet to actually listen to Your Mirror, I'm probably playing it in the background, so just listen closely to the background because it's one of the best songs ever. I really love that fight scene because, again, this is testing ideals for Beauty and also just testing her as a person because Joker messed with her way too much. And to show Beauty really giving him the work, I really enjoyed that fight scene a lot. So Beauty deserves a lot of praise for that. As Cure Beauty, she can make ice swords to use against opponents. This can seem better in All-Star movies and in later episodes of Smile. This can also be seen in the Smile movie when fighting against Momotaro because, again, she is so cool. I really love her character. Again, she controls ice, so again, she's cool. I really love Rekka as a character, and I love Cure Beauty as a cure, so I'm grateful that she made it to the number one spot. Thank you, Rekka, for being the best blue cure on this list. And there you guys have it. That is my top 10 blue Pretty Cure list. I am so sorry that this is out so late. I wanted to get this out as soon as possible, actually by December, but unfortunately things came up and I really didn't have time to work on it. I'm going to start working my butt off so that I can get the Pink Cure list done as soon as possible. And if you're worried about the reactions, don't worry, reactions are going to come back possibly by the next video or the video after this one. I'm going to make sure that there's going to be reactions for everybody. I even got a good request, so click the little bell down below so you get notified when that video is uploaded. As for you guys, what do you guys think? Do you like my list? Do you agree with my list? If you don't, comment down below about your list and tell me why you picked those cures for this list. I really want to know, and I want to read your response. I love reading responses, and if you have a good list, I will definitely leave a heart on it. But then I gotta end this video, so I'm sorry guys, but this video's gotta end sometime in the near future. But again, I hope you guys do enjoy. Be sure to leave this video a like if you liked the video, add to your favorites if you really liked it. Want to see more Scorching Hot videos from this channel, subscribe. I make videos weekly or daily depending on my schedule. Have any requests whatsoever, leave a link to said video down below. Make sure it's not less than 30 seconds long and I will definitely react to it. Help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year and you will get another special video from yours truly. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy. Stay tuned for more videos and remember, many hearts never apart. Let them up, blazenites. Phoenix, blazing out!